Hi, kindergartners. It's Mrs. Morris, and I'm back for another Number Corner. I just want to thank you so much for watching Number Corner every day. It just makes my heart happy to know that you're keeping that brain nice and juicy and that you're focusing on your math and making sure that your brain remembers all the things that we taught you in kindergarten. So here we go. Who is going to sing with me today? Oh, I hear a whole bunch of friends. Awesome. Okay, let's do it together. Ready? There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Nice job. So today's Number Corner is for Thursday, April 16th, 2020. All right, I'm going to have you say it all by yourself because we're halfway through the month and you know how to do this now. Ready? Today is 16th. Good. Good job. All right. If today is April 16th and it's Thursday, what was yesterday? If you said Wednesday, April 15th, you are correct. All right, if today is Thursday, April 16th, what's tomorrow going to be? If you said Friday, April 17th, you're correct. Awesome job. Now, while I'm thinking about it, tomorrow's Friday, and with our new learning schedule, we do not have any schoolwork on Fridays unless you didn't finish your work from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So tomorrow, Mrs. Morris will not be doing Number Corner. So you can get onto YouTube and watch all of our read-alouds if you'd like, or rewatch some of our Number Corner videos, but there will not be a Number Corner video, a new one, tomorrow on Friday. So from now on, Fridays is kind of like our weekend, unless you didn't finish your work that Mom and Dad asked you to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I'll remind you again at the end of this video. All right, so let's flip over today's, which is April 16th, and see what's behind there. Oh, does that look like something, like an animal? Look at that. Anybody know what animal that is? Yeah, a polar bear. A polar bear lives in the Arctic, way up at the top of the earth in the Arctic. That's where polar bears live. They love it when it's nice and cold. If you've gone to the zoo before, you might have seen a polar bear at the zoo also. They like it nice and cold. That's a polar bear on some ice floating in the water. All right, so right here, does anybody know what that is? I kind of see it somewhere out here. I see something almost like that out here. Do you see it? Yeah, there's one right there with the bird. Does anybody remember what that little circle thing is with the arrow and a whole bunch of numbers? It's not a clock. It looks like a clock, but it's got a lot more numbers on it and a lot more lines. Yeah, it's a thermometer. Can you say that with Mrs. Morris? Thermometer. Make sure you stick your tongue out for that TH sound at the beginning. Thermometer. Yeah. Does anybody remember what a thermometer measures? If you don't, Miss Morris is going to go through and name all of the different ways to measure, and you make a decision. If you think you already know what a thermometer measures, then what I want you to do is see if you're correct, okay? Check your brain to see if it matches Mrs. Morris's brain. All right, does a thermometer measure the length of something, how long or short something is? Does a thermometer measure the temperature of something, how hot or cold it is? Does a thermometer measure weight? That's how heavy or light something is. Or does a thermometer measure the capacity of something? That's how much we can fill something up. If you said temperature, you're correct. It measures how hot or cold something is. That thermometer is probably measuring how cold it is in the Arctic. This is one that we use to measure the air. Oh, and see that penguin? You're right. I heard somebody say that. The penguin lives in the Arctic too. Look how he's floating on the ice like the polar bear. Ooh, smart on. Great observation on your part. I didn't even see that. Okay, so we're going to move on to our frogs and toads. Miss Morris is having us do this a little bit differently. We need to slow down and kind of work with our numbers 1 through 5 and review that and kind of make that part of our brain a little juicier. So I cleared our pocket chart for this week, and I'm going to clear it for next week, and then the week after we're going to clear it. So we have the rest of this week, we have next week, and one more week, and then it's May, and we'll start a new number corner. All right, so we're going to go ahead and spin our spinner and see what we land on. Let me make it a little bigger for you. Get your finger right here. Don't touch it yet. Remember, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Frog! Oh, I'm so glad that we got a frog. We haven't gotten a frog in a while. Oh, I heard somebody say they're so happy. I'm so happy too. That frog looks really happy too. He's like, oh, I'm so excited that I'm on the pocket chart. All right, so let's go over here. We're going to add there we go, a box on our graph for frog. So how many frogs do we have? You're correct. We have 1 frog. Oh, and Miss Morris is having trouble with my computer again. There we go. 1 frog. And then Miss Morris needs to change this 10 into a 0 because how many toads do we have? Yeah, we have 0 toads. So Miss Morris is going to move that up here to the top. Nice job. So if I have 1 frog plus 0 toads, how many frogs and toads do I have all together? Oh, that was too easy. 1. So Miss Morris is going to make another 1. I'm going to copy this one, and then I'm going to paste it over here. Is that not cool how I can copy and paste it? I think I heard somebody go, whoa, that's cool. I heard you. All right, so I want to hear you read the equation. Now remember, when you get to the end over here, don't just say 1, because like I told you yesterday, Miss Morris is going to think you have 1 French fry, and that's not true. We're talking about frogs and toads, so make sure that you read it correctly. Okay, go for it. Ready? Good job. Excellent job. Okay, so now we are going to play a game, which we've played before. It is called Name That Number. So Miss Morris has to get our dice up. And remember, if you remember how we do this, we roll our dice and it tells us how many numbers that have hops. Now, Mrs. Morris redid our number line with hat because I had to add more numbers. So before we roll our dice, we're going to practice our numbers over here. Now, we already know that the cards that Miss Morris has covered, which is number 30 all the way to the end, is the family of 30s. So this one is 31. Oops, let's move Hap out of the way. He wants to join in already. And then 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Now we're going to talk about the 40s. Okay, so I want you to look at the 40s. It starts with 40, and then all the 40s are down here until we get to this last number, which I'm going to cover up just for a second. I want you to make some observations about what you see in the 40s. Think about some observations that you see. And then we'll see if your observations match my observations. Oh, I should hear you talking about it because I'm listening. Wow, great observations. All right. Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices are quiet. Listen to Mrs. Morris and see if your observations match mine. So I see that all of the 40s start with the number 4. Look here, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. There is a 4 in the tens place. That's the tens place. And that's because we have 4 10 frames all filled up when we get to the 40s. 4 10 frames all filled up. I also noticed, just like our 30s, the counting numbers are in the ones place. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Do you see that? Yeah, so just like the 30s, but now we have 4 in the tens place, not 3, because now we have 4 10 frames all filled up. All right, so Miss Morris is going to cover these up. Oh, wait, you know what? We need to practice counting them. So let's start with 40 and count to 49, and then we'll count backwards. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Excellent job. Now let's count backwards. Remember, when we count backwards, friends, look at your counting number, and that'll help you figure out what that number is, because it's tricky counting backwards. Miss Morris even has to concentrate and pay attention. All right, here we go. Ready? 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. Excellent job. Okay, so are we ready to do Guess My Number? You guys love this. I know you do. I hear all that excitement out there. Yes, we're ready, Miss Morris. Okay, so remember, we're not counting our 30s, but Hap is going to hop on those 30s. So we're going to see what you remember from the first half of this month when we were counting in our 30s. Miss Morris likes this number line a little bit better because we can see the numbers. They're so much bigger. It helps me with my bad eyesight. All right. So we're going to get Hap. Remember, he's going to start over here on 30. And let's do our virtual dice and roll it. Ready? Get your finger right on this roll button. And on 3, you're going to press it and help me roll that virtual dice. That means it's a computerized dice. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 2. He has to hop 2 spots. Now remember, we're counting his hops. We're not counting our numbers, our blue squares. So watch Mrs. Morris. We're going to count 2 hops. 2 hops, okay? So watch me. We're going to use our fingers. Ready? How many is that? 1. Ready? 2. That was 2 hops. Okay, so Miss Morris is going to take this away to see where we're at. It was 32. So I kind of helped you with that one. So the next one, I'm going to ask you what you think the number is. So Hap is still on 32. Do you see that? He's still on 32. Let's roll our dice and see if we can guess the next number. Ready? Here we go. Get your finger ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 again. Okay, so let's get Hap. Remember, we're going to use our fingers, and then you have to count on to figure out what the number is. Okay, ready? Let's count our hops. How many is that? 1, 2. We're going to stop there. Think about what that number is. This is 30. This is 32. All right, so let's do from 30. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I got 34. Some of you might have started at 32 and counted on. 32, 33, 34. Give me a thumbs up if you got 34. All right, let's see if you're right. There should be a 3 and a 4, right? Yep, 3 for 30, a 4 for 4. 34. 3 10s and 4 1s. Excellent job. Okay, let's play it again. And remember, we got to count the hops. Got your finger ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 this time. Okay, we're going to count using our fingers. Ready? Here comes Hap. 1, 2, 3. Good job. We got 3. Now let's see if we can guess this number. So you can start at 30 and count all the way up to where half is. Now let me tell you, that's not what first graders do. So you can do that this time if you would like. But if you're wanting to be in first grade, you need to try to do it from 34. So get your mouth ready. Go 34. All right, Miss Morris is going to count it out loud and see if your counting matched mine. 34, 35, 36, 37. 37. Give me a thumbs up if you got 37. All right, let's see if we're right. It should have a 3 in the tens place and a 7 in the ones place. Oh, 3 in the tens place, 7 in the ones place. You guys are so smart. Oh, I'm loving this. Let's do it again. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. Again, let's see. Here's half. Let's do our counting. Ready? 1, 2. Let's see what we think that is. Remember, kindergartners start back at 30 and have to count all the way from 30 up. Smart, almost first graders start at 37. So 37, 38, 39. Let's see. What should it have? What should it have in the tens place? A 3. What should it have in the ones place? A 9. It should have a 3 and a 9. Let's see. Oh, we were correct. 3 and a 9. Okay, one more time because this is just too much fun. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, just one time. Oh, too easy. Halves try to make it easy on the last one. Okay, ready? 1. Oh, it's a new number that we haven't done before. What comes after 39? Okay, now if you're having trouble, let's count by tens, okay? And it's the number that comes after 30. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. Remember, the red cards are our tens. So if you can't remember what's behind the red door, or you can't remember what comes after 39, you can count by tens, okay? And then you know that this was 30, so what's the next 10 after 30? So remember what Miss Morris did. I did 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so here's a hard question. Let's see how smart you are. What number should be in the tens place for 40? What number should be in the ones place for 40? Let's see if you were right. If you said a 4 in the tens place and a 0 in the ones place, you're correct. That means that we filled up 4 10 frames and no extra. Excellent job, friends. So, friends, that's all that we have for today. We did our calendar collector, and we played Guess Our Number with HAP. So those were the things that we had planned today. I want to remind you that there's not going to be any number corner tomorrow. So if you log on and go, where's the new number corner, Mrs. Morris? Know that it's Friday, and on Fridays from here until the end of school, we will not have number corner, and we will not have any kind of work unless you didn't finish your work from earlier in the week with your parents. So your mom and dad might say, today's Friday, but you still have some work to do because you didn't finish it on Wednesday or you didn't finish it yesterday. So if you don't want to have work on Friday, you need to really listen to mom and dad and get all your work done on all the other days in the calendar. Okay? All right, so until Monday, remember Mrs. Morris and all the kindergarten teachers are so very proud of you, and we hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday morning. Bye.